Okay, I have to raise you guys up now. Try to do this. Hold on, it's gonna be a little bit motion sickness. There's one. That's two. I don't think this will be tall enough. No, that's not gonna do it. Hold on. We'll do 3. We'll do number 3. Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay, this is as high up as I can get you guys. So I think it's gonna have to. And let's then angle you down. Actually, I have no idea what you guys can see right now. I have no idea, but I need to see my webcam. I'm gonna aim you guys like. I need to be able to sit here. I think that could work. That could, like, we'll move the we'll move the microphone back here, and then I'll just work here. We'll make the chili here, although I have to clean it. It's very dirty. Let's see. I will move this somewhere. Thankfully, I can take this off. I might be the first gamer to ever make chili on their gaming desk. It's an accomplishment. It's not a whole lot of space, but it should be enough. We don't need a crazy amount of space to make chili, thankfully. You know what, let me wipe it well, actually I don't want to wipe it properly. Because I have like some scented wipes, but then, you know, the scent will get on my hands and I need to chop vegetables. I don't really care if I make myself sick though. I think that's good. We can make it here. We can make it here. How did you come up with your game dev name? One of my friends did. One of my friends came up with it. Right. Alright. I got my Crockpot. Ooh, I bet that was really nice ASMR. Did you guys hear that? Oh, you guys are gonna get front row chopping of vegetables. This is gonna be cooking ASMR. I guys hope that you are plenty fed and not gonna be jealous here. Take off my ring and my watch. Be safe. And we don't need this right now. I need to chop onions first. Onions first. Oh my god, no space! I'm just gonna put this down to protect the, Oh shit! Oh my god, it all came out in a roll, look at that. Oh. Come on. I don't think it's gonna protect it super well, but It's better than nothing. It did not rip very well at all. Well, oh well. What are you gonna do? It's fine. Technically, this mouse pad on top of my desk is waterproof, so I don't want to get any stains on it or anything, but we should be okay. Now this is my Crockpot chili recipe, and you guys can follow along. You can write it down as we go. I will walk you through every step. It's very simple. I hate spending time preparing food. I fucking hate it. But if you take like an hour, and it only takes about an hour to do this, you get a full crock pot, 2 days worth of food, very easily, without too much prep work. Is that centered already? Well, off center, but it should be okay. Put that over there. Grab the onions. We want to start with the onions. Now, it's not onion season, I'll tell you that. Normally, you do not harvest onions during the winter or the autumn, so I have to deal with some smaller onions. It's gonna be great, but the smaller onions should be fine. It's just more annoying to chop them up. Maybe we'll start with 3 because they're pretty small. Usually, you want to go with like maybe 1 to 2 larger onions, probably 2 larger onions should be fine. We're just gonna chop these off. Calm down. A little bit cold. Had them in the fridge. Or I washed them last night. I don't really have a refuse. Hold on. Let me grab a refuse bag. Work. I'm gonna listen to my music while I do it because it's kind of weird for me not to listen to my music. Pour it around. Oh, that's much nicer. That's really peaceful. Okay. Can you see everything okay? Is everything in frame? Is it lit up well? Hopefully it is. Put that below me. Stop rolling. Here's one of my tricks is I cut them like this. Not fully through. And then I can cut them like this. And look at that. Look how they come out. Perfectly chopped and diced like this. It's perfect. And then the end, you always just gotta kind of do your best with. We have 24 hours. This will be my food for that 24 hours. Something warm and hearty, good for energy, and healthy. Chili is very healthy, thankfully. And cheap. I also like that. Cheapness is always wonderful. Oops. Hey. Don't be a dick, onion. Oh. There we go. I think I probably should have peeled another layer off of that onion. Is what it is. It'll be fine. Hey, Shoulder. Gonna cook it in your piece. Yeah, I'm gonna cook it in my I'm gonna play Borderlands 4 again. The more FPS, the FPS is directly related to the temperature of the food. And there will be meat in this. So, Randy, I hope that you've done a good job optimizing, huh? You big bastard. Yeah, I should have removed another layer of that onion. That's fine. It's not gonna kill you. Might be a little bit tougher, but you know, you slow cook it, so it'll be fine. You know what? Wanna know what would be funny? If I accidentally cut myself, I think they would actually ban me on Twitch because it would show blood. Joke of a platform. Okay, you don't have to get too fine when you're cutting your onions because a lot of it will break down and get softer as it's cooking, so don't have to worry too much. And especially with, like, you know, these in the pods and the rows here, this will break apart really easily once some fluid and mixing goes through it. You don't have to like separate it or anything. It should be just fine as it is. All right, let's pour this, what we have so far, into the crock pot so I can clear my cutting board. Let's grab it. Ooh. Right next to me, so I don't have any space to put it. Hold on. Do. Well, I should aim it towards you like at Martha Stewart or something, right? Okay, next batch. Probably should have gotten some more onions, but I do have 4 more, so I mean, honestly, there's no right or wrong amount of onions to do, just do as many as you feel like you want. This recipe is so versatile. It's so easy. It's hard to mess it up. Like, if you want more garlic, go ahead and put more garlic. If you want more onion, go ahead and put more onion. I think that pot will fit in your PC. I have the special KFC case for cooking, so don't worry. You guys remember that? They actually made that, didn't they? The PC with a KFC air fryer in it? I think that's real. Get off my finger! Fuck! Yeah, this one too, I should have peeled one more. Do that. Just gonna be like a rubbery outer layer. For young onions here. Metal box hooked to the side of your PC with your GPU fan blowing the hot air in it. I have a crock pot. It's okay. We're gonna cook it. Don't worry. I got raw turkey sitting outside my window. We are all prepped. That was a very dangerous slip there that almost went really bad for me. My knives are very dull. Much like my mind. Or my ability to entertain. They just pushed it out. Get back in there. Actually, I can't now. Onions are slippery, aren't they? Very slippery. Okay, like I said, you don't have to worry about getting it too small. The onions kind of disintegrate a bit, so as long as it's halfway decent, you'll be fine. Hey, get out of here, you bot bitch. Fuck you. I got him, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. You know what I probably should do is start up Skyrim right now, actually. Because it takes like 20 minutes to randomize the doors. I probably should do it. Nah, we'll be fine. We can watch a video or something while it's randomizing. On trend, new day, new job. That's right. I hope you guys have a nice day. I'm going to be streaming for 24-hour dues. And for that, we need some nice food. I was going to buy snacks, but then I'm like, you know what? I just make chili. I can share with you guys my recipe. It's nice and easy. Oh, it's a tough outer layer. These young onions do not cut so well, do they? Look at that. Ooh. We take best view, that's right. What did they say? Like, best viewer? We only take the worst viewers here, right? I'm not gonna buy your good viewers, but I will buy your shitty viewers. I like how they say best viewers, too. It's like, they're fake. They're not real people. How are they best viewers? Wouldn't the best viewers be the ones that actually engage with your stream and talk to you? Hey. Thankfully, these onions were like super cheap. Thanks for the cheer, dude. Hey, save your bits, by the way. Because with crowd control, you guys will get to be able to use bits in Skyrim to make my life a living hell. We'll make sure to, I'll tell you guys how to do that once we get that set up. Alright, last onion. It's a little bit easier when you have like a big onion or two to do this with, but it's fine. We're not in any rush today. Kind of low on bits. Don't worry, you will be able to translate channel points into them too, though I will have to do that sparingly, of course, because some of you guys have way too many channel points for your own good. And I mean, some of these rewards in the crowd control app are like being able to kill me. Obviously, we want to. I want to be very careful how much control you guys have over my run. 50K, Jesus. Miss the feature where you could watch ads for bits? I do too, actually. I do too. All right, that is all the onions. Let me go grab the crock pot, and we will. Get the rest of the onions in there. Then we got garlic coming up next. Garlic. Right. Rest of the onions in. I really like onions. Onions are very nice, very cheap, easy to cook, flavorful, very sweet. You should have a rating for vegetables. All right, that looks pretty good actually. That looks like the right amount of onion in there. Not too much, not too little. Let's work on the garlic. Then we got bell peppers up after that. Where is my garlic? Okay, very similarly, the amount of garlic you want to use here. How you doing, Lepus? The amount of garlic you want to use here is very much up to you. I usually use like 5 of these pods, but it also kind of depends on the size of the pods. These don't feel like the best pieces of garlic. I might just use everything we have here and try to cut around anything that might be bad. To be honest, I don't think it feels like it's gone bad, but I do feel like the garlic is starting to grow into itself. This one feels very nice though. Big ones. That's good. The rest of it, eh. Garlic feels like such hit or miss sometimes. Oh, that's because it's 2 pods. Look at that. You know, as long as it doesn't feel mushy. Mushy is bad. But if the garlic is growing into itself, that shouldn't be much of an issue, right? Only thing I hate about garlic or cutting garlic is that it makes your hands very sticky. You, get out of here! I don't want you in my chili. Bitch. Well, Shadi, what kind of game is this? Yeah, this is Cooking Chronicles. We need some kind of fuel for a 24-hour stream, you know? That one's pretty tough. Oh, peeling garlic is so annoying. Good thing is I've already rinsed my beans and everything and prepped them for today, so some of the steps today are going to be a bit more chill. Bro, just peel. What are you doing? Oh my god. Mom! Garlic's being a bitch. The lumen looks good. Yeah, I had a Randy Pitchford help me optimize it. He just said turn on 69 times frame generation. I'm surprised you didn't just tell people to AI generate the frames for the entire game. What are you guys talking about? Just plug your chat GPT into it. Ban on Twitch for cutting a finger. I think they might be a little bit lenient if I do cut a finger, to be honest. God, dude, some of these feel like there's like a big void here. I wonder if I'm gonna cut into this and it's just gonna be the garlic growing into itself. Okay, that one looks okay. This one was inside of it. We're making the Crockpot chili. I mean, honestly, if I do like one more of these, we might be okay. It's looking better than I thought it would be. We're making our fuel for the rest of this. I might have pressed a little bit too hard on that one. Mr. Garlic, you okay? Yeah, that. Just put that one over there, right? I think I just killed the garlic. I'm gonna get a bigger one. It's so tiny. Oop. Now you guys will see, this thing is gonna be packed to the brim. I'm not gonna use these two though. I'll try to not kill this one. Ooh! I think we're fine. I didn't push too hard. A little shriveled one though. Like your grandpa's testicles. My god, it won't, the skin won't come off. What a mess. What a mess. Sometimes you buy the garlic and, you know, it just peels off beautifully, and other times not so much. This is one of those other times. Like 20 beans. I have a whole container of beans, you'll see it, don't you worry. I do need to clean my fingers. But I have to go to the bathroom to do that. But I don't have like a kitchen sink here. I'm trying to just do this all in one go. Dude, it's stuck. Get off! Ah. Wait. Pepsi. Wait. If it can clean pennies, it can clean my fingers. Ah. Oh. And now my hands smell like Pepsi. That's amazing. Actually, it worked really well. Actually, all the stickiness is gone. That actually worked amazingly. Top cooking tips with Microraptor games. These are shit. I'm throwing these away. Fuck you. Get out of here. Okay, let's cut off this little nipple. Gross one. Like your mom's. Okay, so for the garlic for cutting this, honestly, it gets really soft and it doesn't. All the taste melds into the pot, so you don't really have to be too specific with cutting this up super well. I know some people don't like big garlic chunks, but really, you're not going to taste the individual garlic chunks once this is cooked, because we are slow cooking it. A lot of the stuff we're going to put in there just kind of disintegrates a little bit, or the flavors meld together, so you don't really need to get too wild. That's how gamers, yeah, I wash my hands with fucking pep. That was the most gamer move, wasn't it? It would have been perfect if I was like cleaning off like Cheeto fingers with Pepsi. I think I lose some gamer cred though, because it's Pepsi Max, right? So it's sugar free. Yeah, this was starting to grow garlic inside of itself. Funny phenomenon. If you just let garlic sit for long enough, it just grows again inside of itself, using its own garlic as fuel to make more garlic, but smaller. So you do get diminishing returns on the garlicception. Okay, good enough. Next one. Come here. Fine, I'll do you individually. Not the first time I've said that in my life. I mean, realistically, you would have to say that, right? You can't do 2 people at once. Okay, well, okay. A man can't. You know what? Let's not talk about it. This is a cooking stream. This is for kids. This is a wholesome Christian cooking stream. Free of politics, controversy. Hey, who's farting? I was monologuing. Good enough. Good enough. I'm happy with that. That's a good amount. Like I said, honestly, you can put as much garlic or as little garlic in your chili as you want. It really does just kind of meld all the flavors together, so it's hard to fuck this recipe up. Really, really hard. Let's bring it over. And I'll bring the chilies over too. The bell peppers. Oh. I probably could have done more garlic, but this is fine. There we go. Okay, bell peppers. Last thing we gotta chop up. And the rest of it is pretty. Where am I gonna cook it? I have a crock pot with me. Okay, only thing is I don't think I washed these. I might just go quickly run them out under the sink. Better safe than sorry, right? Give me 2 minutes. 2 minutes, nice big beautiful bell peppers. Okay, I did it. I did it. I kind of want to put one of these to the side just so that we have an open amount of space here. Let me grab another paper towel too for my hands. What? Big beautiful. Driving simulator from point A to B, but you have to do so while texting and driving. I love it, Kenji's. I really do like that idea. Go for it. Okay, it's a little bit dirty, but give it a quick wipe. It's sticky though. You know what? I'm gonna do a Pepsi clean on this. Oh yeah, oh, so much better. Pepsi cleanse the knife. Look at that, much better. Wow, what a world. Okay, so one of the really nice parts about using the bell pepper and the chili is they pretty much disintegrate. There's really nothing left of the bell pepper after a good, 8 hours of slow cooking. So, don't get too careful with dicing these. As long as they're chopped up somewhat small, you're gonna be just fine. Come on. Ooh! Okay, it mostly came out intact. We're fine. That's the trick, by the way. Cut the top off, you get all the seeds out. This one was pretty stuck in there, though. We got a few seeds to cut out, but... unsafe use of weapon. You can show a knife on stream if you are not threatening people with it, including chat. Very funny, specific rule there. If I like pointed at the camera and jokingly threaten you guys with it, I can get bad, but I'm just cutting things. This is not my toe knife though, just so people are aware. I use a different one for my toes. You don't want the white, by the way, because it's very bitter. Always cut out the white part. Oh, it smells so good. I love bell peppers. Okay, that looks good. Got the ones. You like to think I don't have a trash can? I'm just dropping it on the ground. I told you guys my my office was dirty. It actually is. I really do need to clean this office. It's almost. I think it's almost unsafe, the air in this place at the moment. Do these section by section. This is a really thick bell pepper. A good one. So, like I was saying, they do disintegrate, so honestly, that's good enough. That's part of the nice thing though, is that this goes to help make the sauce. After 4 hours though, I mean, it should be fully cooked and you can eat the chili, but really it's going to be after sitting for like another 4 hours on warm that you're really going to start to have the disintegration happen. And that's really hits that right chili consistency. I just squirted myself in the face. God. I had flashbacks to when I was with your mom. Kind of weird how peppers are fruits. There's a lot of vegetables like that, isn't there? Well, I guess, I mean, things we consider vegetables that are like that. Hey, music. Where the fuck you go? Ooh! Oopsies. Sorry, guys. Bumped you. Spotify got stuck, okay. Did you hit 1K followers? We did hit 1K followers. That's why we're doing the 24-hour stream. That's right, we're gonna be here. You guys get to sleep and chill and relax. I do not. So don't worry if you guys ever need. If you guys need to go to sleep for any reason, you can just say goodbye, wake up, and I'll still be here probably. I will be putting this on YouTube as well, but I'm going to probably cut separately around the cooking and then the Skyrim. I kind of want to play Hades 2 as well, so we'll see what happens. We'll see if we get super into crowd-controlled Skyrim. Okay, first one done. Let's get that in the Crockpot. Just chop up a couple of these larger pieces. Okay, should be good. That over here. Grab the Crockpot. Okay, what I'm gonna do at this stage, before I cut up number 2, is get the tomatoes. Well, hold on. I like to do like 2 layers of the meat just because it helps. It makes it easier to distribute. So maybe I could put half the meat in here now. You know what? Let me just do the second one. Let me do it properly. Because then we can move away the cutting board because we won't need it anymore. I can kind of work with a little bit more space. To like vibrate the knife. Ha. There it is. We got most of the seeds. A few of them fell. What are the specs of the knife? This is a special Counter-Strike knife that I pulled. Honestly, I think that a kitchen knife would be a pretty fun skin to use in Counter-Strike if they came out with that. Like just like a butcher's knife or something. What the fuck do I know? It's only Russians and e-girls that play Counter-Strike, it feels like. And they all just complain at each other. Fucking toxic fandom, I'll tell you that. Sometimes you can find little baby bell peppers growing inside the bell peppers. And it's like you're performing like an abortion. When you pull it out and it's like green and unfinished. And then you don't know what to do with the baby because like you can't eat the baby. What are you gonna do with it? It's not ripe. So you just kind of throw the baby away, right? But what are you gonna do with it? You look at it, you laugh at it that you found it inside the bell pepper, and then you throw out the baby. There's a lesson in all that somewhere. By the way, you want to get the seeds out because they won't get softer. So they're just gonna be crunchy and kind of annoying and chilly. So yeah, you don't want the seeds. You don't want the seeds. They are also bitter too. All right, numero dos. I'm gonna lose my sponsorship for that baby talk. Sponsored by Dyson. New abortion attachment. That's a vacuum company for people who aren't aware of that one. It makes sense when you think about it. Okay, now I got the big chungies. You can cut off like the bottom too, and just cut that separately. It makes cutting this sometimes a bit easier. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. Depends on if the groundhog sees his shadow or not, right? That should be good enough. Hey, where did the seed come from? Is that hiding on my knife? What a piece of shit. Sneaking in there like it was a Take Us North video game. Not today. Okay, some of these pieces are a little bit big, but like I said, they will get disintegrated, so whatever. Totally fine, totally fine. That looks good. Let's go put it in the pot. I will have to clean this after we get this all set up, just because I don't want this sitting for 24 hours and juices soaking into the bamboo. Okay, wonderful. That is all of our cutting done. The rest of it is going to be pretty fast and pretty easy. Okay, we need the tomato paste, and we need the beans, and I'm gonna give it a quick little stir. I don't really have anything to stir, but I do have a spoon. I have pre-washed my beans. Now, washing your beans is very, very important to do here, actually. Because if you've ever felt bloated after making chili or after eating chili, oftentimes that can be because the starches on the beans were not washed off properly. So washing your beans is very important. We have 2 cans of kidney beans and 2 cans of black beans in here. And they are pre-cooked and everything, so they're all ready to go. And you just dump them. Close that up. Now 1 big spoonful of tomato paste is important as well. And we need the tomatoes. Let me grab those. Now, unlike with the beans, with the tomato can, you can just, it's just diced tomatoes. You know, that's all it is. Nothing special. And this you can pour in with all the sauce. That's it. That's done. And the tomato paste, let me grab a spoon. I put a little bit more than I might need in here, but it's okay if you put a little bit more tomato paste in your chili than the heaping spoonful. I just felt like the bag would get in the way of some of it, so I have a little bit more than necessary, but that is okay. Oh, tasty. And this is like concentrated tomato paste, right? So obviously that's why it looks like there's not much, but the flavor does separate a bit here. Okay, I'm just gonna give that a quick stir. Nothing too crazy, just wanna mix that up the way that it is now. It's gonna look a little bit gross, but that's fine. I promise it will taste exceptional. Alright, I'm gonna mix up the... I need to go wash the spoon real quick, and then we're gonna mix up the spices, which I brought with me. And I'll give you guys my spice blend. And then we're gonna put some spice on, get some of the meat and mix it up, get the rest of the meat in, pour the rest of the spice in, and then it's done. It should be pretty fast, just gotta get some things clean here, so we're doing it in the right way. I'm gonna keep one of these bags too. I need it. Alright, beer me. Grab the spices and I pull. Temporarily, we're just gonna move this back to the crock pot. And we're gonna play a little schedule one. Okay, so you know how when you're playing Schedule 1, you have like your weed and stuff, and you're like mixing in horse cum and stuff? Same kind of thing here. In fact, we're also using horse cum. Very simple spice blend. We have provincial herbs, we have white pepper, we have a smoked sweet pepper, chili flakes, and cumin. And that's all you need. And we're gonna start with the cumin. This is really what gives chili its like main flavor and fragrance. And I do 2 full spoons of this. And these are tablespoons. So just your normal everyday spoon. And you can either use the seeds, I have some in here, or just the regular powder, doesn't really matter. I then do 2 spoons, same thing, of provincial herbs. This is just a really nice, easy mix to buy. It's, you know, very accessible. I think everybody's gonna have provincial herbs where they live. Now, white pepper is pretty strong, especially when it's ground up like this. Now, the reason I prefer white pepper is because it has a bit more of a, like, earthy, musky fragrance to it. But if you want to just use regular pepper, go right ahead. I just really like white pepper as a whole. One of my favorite peppers. Now, I do about half of this, so it's more like a teaspoon. Or maybe like even a heaping teaspoon, but you can kind of just do that to your own preference. Don't have to be too specific with the white pepper. And then the sweetened, or I'm sorry, smoked sweet pepper always has a very, very lovely fragrance. Ooh, God, I love that. And we're gonna do 2 heaping spoons of that as well. A little bit more. Now here comes in the spicy route. If you don't want it spicy, stop right there and mix up what you have. Or if you want it spicy, I use chili flakes, but you can use cayenne pepper, anything you want, jalapenos, doesn't matter, that's up to you. I just do 2 of the chili flakes as well, because I do like spicy pepper. Or spicy chili. And that's it, just mix this up. Doesn't have to be too crazy, of course, it's chili in a crock pot, so this will eventually get spread out pretty well too. And that is all the spices you're gonna need for your chili. You don't have to go crazy with the with any salt, because there will be salt in the bouillon that we're gonna add. Perfect. Oh, it smells great. Smells fantastic. Alright, let's bring the chili back over, and we're going to pour some of this over the top of it and mix it in. And then we're going to get our meat and finish this off. And the bouillon, we can. You're packing it to the brim though, as is, oops, that was probably pretty loud, sorry about that. Very common with chili and crockpot, you do kind of pack it up. So we're just going to sprinkle about half of this over the top. We're going to save the other half, and I'm going to mix this in a little bit. Doesn't have to be too crazy, just get it a little bit mixed. Okay, that's perfect. Let me grab my meat. The turkey meat. It's not kick. We're only fans. Okay, you might be wondering what that sound is. That sound was me grabbing the meat from out on my windowsill. It was a little bit colder outside, so I figured I'd just put it there. We're gonna be cooking it right now anyway, so it should be fine at that temperature. Let's cut it open. It is half a kilo of ground turkey. Now I use ground turkey because it's leaner, and I like the taste of bird. But if you want to use pork or beef, you know, those are traditional, and you're gonna get the same great flavor from it anyway. It's really up to you. I just prefer the turkey. Let me cut off the whole thing. Put it here. I'm going to start with half of this. Good old cut. Might be a little bit gross looking, but I'm going to take it and I'm going to break it up into here. Just like that. Obviously, you know, it's gonna break apart when it is cooking too, but this just gives it a little bit of a head start and helps it from grouping up too much. That is half. I'm gonna take the spoon and just stir that in a little bit so that there's not just meat all up at the top of it. We will be washing the spoon again, of course. That's what I need for eating, and I don't want to have raw meat on my eating utensils. Statistically, that doesn't end in good things. Okay. Let's go ahead and add the rest of that in. Wash it with soda. Yeah, I'm gonna give it the Pepsi clean. If it worked for everything else, it'll work for this too. Smells fine. A little bit brown there, but I don't know. I have like a place that I prefer buying ground turkey from, but I had to buy it from my least preferred place. I bought some ground turkey from there this week, my least preferred place. And they said it goes bad by the 25th of September, right? Bro, I took that shit out the evening of the 24th. Or actually the midday of the 24th. Wait, when was it? Well, it was Sunday on the 24th. That shit was already spoiled. It smelled horrible. It looked brownish. It smelled like dough. Oh, God, I hate that. Always check your meat before you cook it. Give it the good old sniff test. Better safe than sorry. Okay, that should be good. This we don't want to stir, but I do want my hands clean. Because I want to grab the bowl. Well, I'm going to have to clean the bowl anyway. I'm just going to wing it. This has to be cleaned anyway, so we're just going to pour the rest of this over the top. Now, the really cool part with chili in a crock pot is that a lot of the ingredients you're using here are actually antibacterial, including like the garlic and the chili flakes. So, you know, it's one way that it can just help to prevent it from having any foodborne illnesses inside. It's pretty cool. Chili is very much a natural. Onions too, I think, have a little bit of that capability. Okay, that looks good. Let me clean my hands because I have to get the bouillon and obviously the process. So give me another minute. Okay, last thing we need to do, is the bouillon. Grab that. There's a little bit of fat that congealed at the top here. I used a different type of bouillon than I usually do. This was like a meat-centered one. It looks like it has a little bit of fat in there that congealed over the night in the fridge, but it should be fine. Not gonna hurt it. Assuming them can support your immune system, but there's no scientific evidence they can absorb and get rid of bacteria. Well, no, you're right about that. But I'm meaning that they can help prevent some potential issues with slow cooking. And we're just gonna pour this in over the top. Ideally, you've made this fresh and it's warm, and it actually kind of helps to cook the meat a little bit at the start here, which can keep them in chunks better. So, this is inoptimal just because of the time in which I'm doing this. Big chunks of fat. Don't worry, they will very quickly get melted. So that's not a big deal. All right, that's it. That's literally the chili. We're gonna put this on our Crockpot on high for 4 hours, or you can also do on low for 6 hours, I believe. Either way, you're gonna get your chili cooked, and then you can just leave it on warm, and your Crockpot should just default back to warm once it's done cooking anyway. That's it. It might not look like there's very much liquid in there, but there's a lot of liquid within the vegetables that will get pulled out, and you'll be at about the right consistency for chili after the 4 hours, plus maybe another 4 hours of slow cooking. You'll be just fine. Especially the second day. You're gonna lose a little bit of water vapor overnight as well, so just keep it topped up because you don't want it like burning or anything. Oh, I just got my hand full of tomato paste. Let's go put it up to cook. I gotta plug it in somewhere. I don't have anywhere to put it. Okay, it's a little janky, guys, but I think I'm gonna cook it on the ground. Will you guys hate me if I do? Will you hate me if I cook the chili on the ground? Don't say anything. Don't say it. It'll be just fine. Okay, never mind. I can't cook it on the ground because the plug doesn't fit. So I have to find a way to... Maybe... Okay, I have an idea. A Raspberry Pi unplugged. Except the cord doesn't reach that far either. Ah, fuck. Really? Get out of here. Your bags? You don't want to see it. I'll show you guys what. Here's how bad this place. Okay. This is what we're up against. This is Asmongold room. Alright, we are cooking. It is all set up, it is all ready to go. 4 hours, and we should have our chili. I'm not gonna eat it in like 4 hours though, probably, so. I'm not gonna be hungry in 4 hours, but it will be ready in 4 hours, and then it'll just stay on warm for the rest of the night, and we get to enjoy chili. Now we gotta clean up. We have a lot to clean up. And I'll have to go out and throw this in the trash because I don't want it stinking up the place, right? Ew. You know what? I can probably just do this a bit easier. Let's take this, move it over here, and let's pull up this parchment paper. This is a paper crinkle ASMR, by the way. I hope you enjoyed that. Next up is ear licking. And then after that we have penis sucking ASMR. I know chat's excited for that one. Okay, wonderful. That wasn't too bad. This I'm not gonna clean. I'm just gonna leave this and I'll wash it in the dishwasher later. This I have to clean because this is also my bowl and spoon for the chili when that is eventually finished. So that has to be cleaned. I have to clean the cutting board and knife. Couple things. Here.